Puff, like Puff has a pretty hard time directly hitting Sheik if Sheik is being evasive. So a lot of like at higher levels, what she goes for is kind of second iteration reads. Like, okay, I can't directly punish Sheik for doing this, but if she jumps here, I can punish that, or if she dashes
Right.
back, I can take space, and that kind of thing.
Right.
So HBox is trying to, catch Spark jumping, and that up air could have been a stock if it connected the right way, either through like tech chase rest or just raw up air rest if Sheik is DIing to the right. But he could also just get F tilted again.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't think Sheik's typically double F tilt there, but I guess it kind of worked in his favor.
Like that was another up air, right? Where is it?
Yeah.
So is he HBox up airing a lot?
Yeah, but this time Spark just stayed in shield. It's like he's covering specifically Spark like jumping. Is that what he's hoping for? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that like Waveland offside plat bear is huge and hard to deal with. I'm not sure if that could have been shield grabbed or not. That drill. So HBox does that full hop drill a lot because it auto cancels. And so you can kind of hit with a lot of the hits and then just land without the 15 frames of lag.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that might have just comboed. Well, he got his shield up, so like it was a mix up, I suppose.
It's hard to say. Because it feels risky to try to shield grab something like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just sort of like risk reward. You're not going to kill off that grab. But...
True.
All right,
I
HBox kind of slow. I think he definitely could have rested that.
Oh, 100%. I definitely think he could have.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't.
It's definitely strange because I've played against. I think even I've played against you or some other puffs that are pretty solid, and this is like a pretty easy edge guard to do. Maybe
he timed his like neutral getup kind of late as well. Like you want to time it early enough that you cover the poof to ledge, but that you're actionable as fast as possible to rest if Sheik lands on stage. But you know. And like, yeah, Spark is being very safe. Like the thing is, if you scramble with Puff, you can die. But if you move away, she really can't hit you.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of like aerials in place and like backing up. Like the nair that he did, he was like retreating with it, and Hungrybox kind of just ran into it. Mm-hmm. Like I don't see Spark really going into Puff space because you kind of want to let Puff come to you, right?
I almost feel like it's like you only want to do that if you can get kills off of that. Like if you can run up grab or down tilt or something and it will lead to a kill, then that's one thing. But if Puff is at 63, like winning that interaction doesn't really do a whole lot for you, and you could die. Mm-hmm. So even to stuff like CCF smash,
Gotcha.
So I think so far Spark has played it pretty well. Kind of taken damage where he can get it. And as we can see, he's like still behind and he could have died on the right-hand side.
True.
So it's not that this is easy, but kind of messes up with that back air.
That was actually a good like ledge dash straight down. Because he made it it's clear Hungrybox is like waiting for something to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
And he bared specifically if Spark were to wave like ledge dash.
Add like ledge dash forward.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty nice. Oh, he does it again. The full hop drill. I feel like, can't you like nair out a shield that, or can you not?
Yeah, you can. You might even be able to up smash it. Honestly, like drill is -13 at best, and that was Actually, I don't know about auto cancel drill. That might be more advantageous, but you can definitely nair out a shield, possibly up smash. That was a good Sammy nair.
Oh yeah, Spark does a lot of those Sammy nairs. I mean, did that poke actually?
Yeah, it hit the top of Puff's shield. So like, if she's crouching and then like if she shields while crouching, her top crescent is visible. So she like Falcon Stomp and all that stuff will just hit her. You have to like let go of crouch.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a pretty good air dodge. I don't know how many jumps he had.
I think he had none. Hold on, I want to count. I'm actually
Yeah, should
curious
count.
now. God. Okay, so 1,
One.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any
Oh
jumps.
yeah, he didn't have any.
So he has to air. I mean, Spark wasn't counting, but
Yeah, well,
that was a kill if he did.
yeah, if he did, that was really. Dang.
I didn't think HBox had. I thought he had one more, but
No,
yeah. And then
it's unfortunate.
about all you can
Ooh,
do
again
there.
with the he did it again, the ledge dash straight down. Oh, that time he tried to drill it, didn't quite work. Oh. Like Spark, wow, Spark does so good of just barely inching forward and then finding the right. Like he got underneath Hungrybox because he knew Hungrybox was going to continue to bear. Like, so this bear on shield, and then he gets right under him, and just hits him for it. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That seemed really risky. Oh god. Oh no.
There's not too much he can do there. I think that is the percent where frame tight drill will combo into another drill. I mean, you have SDI, but SDI and puff drill is pretty hard.
Yeah, I think it looked like Spark even tried to do it to the right side, but there's just so much drift with Puff that Hungrybox can kind of just reactively follow.
Follows him. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, in this matchup as Sheik, if you're dying to drill up smash 4 stocks, you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, because you have to be really high percent for that to even happen.
It's like around 120, 130 is when it might start killing.
Yeah.
Before the drill. Yeah, good escape. Puff can't deal with top platform at all. That was a good CC grab.
Yeah.
So that down throw can lead to rest. I don't know if in this case HBox, like, it is a little bit of a prediction confirmation. It was a good down hold.
Yeah.
He maybe could have got there, but he has to be thinking like tech in place. Like he can't really cover other stuff.
I feel like this might have been a net play thing he's not super familiar with, because I feel like he would have definitely hit this on land.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like a little slow, weirdly.
But he got the grab at least.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty good follow up for how that situation usually goes if you don't rest. Like, you know, he got a chance to edge guard, he still got him off stage.
Oh, I think Spark messed up and got grabbed again and grabbed again. Ooh, tricked him. That was smart. That was a nice
that kind of poof is one that, like, I don't see Sheiks do too much, and it is like the Puff can deal with it. I mean, she has so much lag on her up B that you can still get hit, but you do that poof where it's like you kind of can't tell if she's gonna land on the side plat or not.
Yeah,
it's like right under it, and then HBox just misses the rest.
Yeah, essentially.
And I think he just missed because the shield didn't even get hit, so it's not like Spark got his shield up in time.
Yeah,
it's just like complete whiff.
Yeah.
I guess that's fine. I don't really know what Sheik's like optimal damage punishes are off for us if you can't kill.
I mean, Hungrybox is holding down, so you can't really. This was probably one of the best. Like he could have just.
He's just dare fair.
Yeah, I mean, or like grab, get a pummel into like nair or forward air. That's probably like the most that you can really get at this percent.
Seems reasonable.
You can, I mean, you can do some like maybe something really cheesy where you can like dare and then like up smash on
Wait, actually, what percent was Puff at before?
Before the grab, or
actually, so this is a really like, so this is a weird situation where you could down smash because he'll CC the first hit, but he won't be able to CC the second hit because it will start knocking down at 54. So you could like kind of execution test and be like, he thinks he can just hold down and actually wait, he can't even see because he's in rest.
No, yeah,
I guess you don't get anything off that, but you do get a knockdown here, even if he ASDI's down. So like, I don't know if there's too much you can do off that.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't think of much else.
Like, I mean, I typically would think most Sheiks would try to just charge their needles, get the grab, take the free
Yeah.
damage. Maybe up air her to like get her above you, because she might have a somewhat, but like her drift is so good anyway that it almost kind of doesn't matter. So like, yeah, I mean, I think the dare was fine because you can't
Yeah, I
ASDI
mean,
down
it's
a dare.
right, and you get a combo off it, so it's whatever.
Yeah, he got it to 74, so it's probably all you can really ask for. Oh, he almost made that needle into forward air work too. Because I've seen like face roll fight Puffs a lot, and he does a really good job of finding places to jump to get the needles and connect it, like true combo it always into a forward air. I think Spark just,
Yeah.
I think he might, did he fast fall too early? That's what it looked like. Yeah, I think he fast fell too early, or just did the fair too early. Wow, what
All
the?
right, yeah. And so that's the kind of grab that like people Sheik's like don't go. So this is the thing with Puff's Nair, right?
Uh-huh.
It auto cancels like when she starts putting her foot away like that is when it will auto cancel,
Right.
which is right when the hitbox ends. So what a
Okay.
lot of Puffs will do is when they do that Nair, they want the auto cancel, so they want to make sure the hitbox ends like before they land. So
Uh-huh.
there's that gap where she's closer to the ground, as well as the 4 frames of auto cancel lag, where like you can grab her. It's
Uh-huh.
tight, but you can sort of see that if you're like, it's very hard for Puff to do a nair where the hitbox is active all the way to the ground and it auto cancels.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
HBox shielded for some reason though,
Yeah, because
which I guess
typically,
is why this connected.
yeah, but
I
like
thought Spark just grabbed the lag, but I
it was
guess I was wrong.
spooky. No, because it was spooky to me because when Puff lands, she's like her landing animation is she's already pancaked. So most Puffs
That's true too.
when they auto
They would
cancel
just,
Nair, they just hold down.
yeah, that's true too.
Because people will commonly try to whiff punish with a grab, like Mars and Sheiks will try to whiff punish with grab, and obviously Puff can crouch underneath it. So
I guess I'm
yeah,
wondering why HBox didn't do that then. I thought he just got cleanly grabbed. Because,
yeah,
yeah, it would be like, yeah, just hold down. Like, even if you get down smash, you won't die.
yeah.
But, you know,
Man, what
good
the?
SDI.
I thought his shield was up.
He might have just gotten poked or ADT.
Probably got poked.
Yeah, that looks like ADT.
Dang. Unfortunate. Ooh, that was a smart, like early up B. I don't think, yeah, that I definitely was not expecting it early up B. That was really smart from Spark, because I don't think
Yeah.
Hungrybox wasn't thinking of rolling early or anything like that. Because I think Hungrybox was specifically waiting for the double jump into up B to know when to roll on, but because it was an instant up B, he couldn't even tell at first.
Yeah, instant up B as Sheik is like a pretty good recovery mix-up versus Puff for that reason, that you kind of like mess with her ledge invincibility timing
Yeah.
against sort of the typical double jump up B.
Yeah, I wanted to point out this Nair too, because he does this Nair and then he lands and crouches after this one. Maybe because it was on shield and he's trying to bait a shield grab or something, but
Well, it just seems like you should land and crouch like 100% of the time. Because what is
yeah.
she gonna hit you with that kills you? That you're like, I have to block that. Like down smash, even if you're holding straight down, probably isn't gonna kill it percent that he was at when he got grabbed. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a instinct reaction to just shield when you think you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, that definitely, it just seemed kind of weird that he didn't do it earlier. Top platform, okay. And
Yeah,
just
and you
gotta get
see,
the
and like
ledge.
count how many. It takes Puff like 3 jumps to challenge that.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, like just two, just to get to the top, even.
Yeah, right. Like 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. So you know, it's like it's a very good position for Sheik, especially with a lead, because and then once she chases you up there, you can get down much faster than she
Oh
can.
yeah, for sure. She's very vertically challenged. Oh god, what in the
That
hell?
was goofy.
What?
I know that like
Uh,
HBox, I've never really seen rest down smash out of shield. You can do it. He does like the CC one pretty well, but I've never seen him wave dash out of shield or rest Sheik down smash. It's quite good, I think.
Oh, he powered.
That could have like either that could have been a kill. I don't know what he meant to do, but when you shield that down smash, it's either like, oh, she's at a percent where I can just drill up smash, which he could have done here, or you can wave dash out and rest if you don't get hit by the second hit.
Right, but I feel like Hungrybox just wanted to, like, he had the intention of rolling here, because I feel like you have to prime yourself for a down smash on shield or just something, and then you can go for it. But I think because Hungrybox already committed to a decision, he just
like he was just doing it anyway. Yeah.
Even that dash attack didn't feel very safe that Spark did. Yeah, like this one. Like,
it definitely wasn't, and he definitely could have gotten CCF smashed if Hungrybox was like ready.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I mean about this felt very net play-ish, is that there's a lot of like not reacting that I noticed. More on HBox's side, but somewhat on both sides. Where like, yeah, Sheik could have just been dead there.
Yeah.
But instead he gets down tilt, which is always funny. This should be death.
Oh, he messed up. But he gets a grab. Ooh, what a good forward air to hit Puff away.
That was a weird grab too.
Huh. Thinking of ledge dashing. Oh, nope. Oh, that was a very interesting way to get on. Yeah. Because I think Hungrybox was maybe waiting for the ledge dash straight down, because he's playing pretty close here. But I think he also maybe didn't want to get hit by a forward air or something. But like Spark just doing this like backwards drift, no fast.
I don't know that I've ever like seen that. I mean, it makes sense.
It feels...
like in order for Puff to challenge it, she has to be in the space where she gets ledge hop fared.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I might have to remember that one, because it feels like a very
it's so risky if you get hit. I mean, he's at 147 with a lead, so he doesn't really care if he dies there. But like, if you do that and get hit, you should die 100% of the time. So it is risky.
Okay.
But HBox is kind of like, I don't want to get fared, so I'm not going to encroach on that space.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. That was just a really cool way to get off. I don't really see people like Sheiks really do that at all. Because I think he actually tried it earlier, and I don't think he got the drift to actually land on stage too. So like there, but he went back to ledge, and then that time, that was cool. I'll have to remember
I really like that nair that he did to shield poke on the platform.
Yeah.
Puff's nair does the same kind of thing, where you can rise up under people and do like a full hop nair as Puff, or I guess short hop nair as Sheik.
Yeah, I love doing that as well.
And it will poke their toes if they're not angling correctly.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. I think I do that against Puffs quite a bit as well. When I find them on a platform shielding, which is still kind of rare. Oh no, how to get hit by this bear?
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of not in a good position. Like, looking back, it feels kind of obvious that that's what's going to happen.
But I mean, still 77% on Puff, still good.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this. Yeah, and you see how Sheik back air is it's so much bigger than any move Puff has that, like, at worst it's going to trade.
Right.
But it's probably just going to win. If you're, like, air to air. If Puff's crouching, it's a totally different story, but...
yeah,
it's very good at air to air, and then it often combos into other things if you're fast enough.
Yeah, and that was like
even if it's like the weak hit.
Yeah, this is the inner part of the bear too. It wasn't like well spaced, and it still combos into, well, it looked like a combo into F tilt.
It was like a pseudo combo. He could have maybe jumped, but it was like pretty frame tight. And nair beating pound. That's funny.
Yeah.
I actually have not considered. I mean, I think that nair in general is actually pretty good versus Puff.
Yeah, because like, what is she?
It's like weirdly, it's like bad versus pretty much every other character.
All this really specific Sheik Puff stuff is cool to see, because like you would like never do this nair in place like that in most other matchups. Like, I don't even think you would do that against Peach, would you?
I mean, probably not.
Yeah. think also Spark was ready for the shield drop here.
I mean, that was just a greedy shield drop by HBox, I think. I think like when Sheik what does like that auto cancel fair on your shield on the platform, she's going to do another move like 100% of the time.
Yeah.
And then you're not fast enough.
Oh.
That one, I mean,
he had the right. He literally positioned himself correctly too.
I wish I could frame by frame that to see like if he was early or late or missed Sheik's invul. Because so like resting rolls is a little more nuanced than people think, because the point in the roll, like people lose roll invul on the same frame, let's say, across the cast for the most part, but the speed at which they move is very different. So like Falcon moves quickly and then stands up, whereas like Spacey's move kind of uniformly, and then Marth moves like slower and then doesn't really stand up.
Yeah.
So like it's not always about like you have to know like, do I rest them at the place where they end, or do I have to rest them before they get to that spot, like cut off the roll, you know? So I don't actually know how Sheik's works, but yeah, because see, it looks like that was positioned correctly.
Yeah, but there's some frames lost in the VOD,
but it might be the case that Sheik is like invul there. Like, I don't know.
I don't think so, actually.
Because that's weird that whiffs then if she's not invincible. It could be Z-axis, but...
Let me see if I can get a gif of her roll real quick. There's a bot for this. Okay, let me see if I can just get this GIF. Alright, so here it is. Yeah, she's pretty vulnerable towards the end of it.
Yeah, but like, wait, so let's try to do this. Can you paste the link to the GIF somewhere, and I'll do GIF explode?
Sure. Just paste it to you.
Okay. So, are like, yeah, dude, let's words. Can you send me like a link to the GIF, like the image address?
Yeah. Oh, might be. Copy
image address. Yeah.
Wait, did that just?
That's yeah. Weird. Try to.
Maybe I just not do .gif. What? It's embedding it like no matter what. If you click on it and you click open original, that's how you can get it.
All right, it's not letting me do it. Cause I wanted to blow it up and look at the frames.
Maybe I can do GIF explode.
Yeah.
That's not the right one.
But you can then like look at the frame that Puff is resting and see which frame lines up with Sheik's thing, and then like, okay, yeah, it looks like she should be hit by that then.
Yeah, it's like this frame.
I don't know. Maybe it's Z-axis then, because that seems like it should have hit.
Yeah. That's definitely strange. Oh well. Oh, he dies for it. He was right though. He was very correct. It's just Z-axis maybe. Because that literally almost determined the how the first.
I mean, it was a big swing. It was going to be a stock trade.
Yeah.
Spark DI'd it right. But yeah.
God, these F tilts are so good. What the heck? Then like the Nair holding down and then
Wave Dash had a shield F tilt too to like take space and deal it. Like that's really good at beating the like aerial double jump aerial kind of thing. It loses to Puff just like landing and then it'll whiff, but
wow, Hungrybox gets hit a lot here.
Yeah, and this is sort of like how Sheik is supposed to win this matchup, I think, is like you just kind of hit Puff one or two things at a time, and then eventually she gets to a percent where like you can kill her with your aerials, or you can go for grabs in situations where the risk reward is good. But
I'm
like
really
Sheik's air, like her back air is just bigger than any move Puff has, so
right. It's just
it makes
surprising that
sense
this
that it
this worked. This bear, because I thought Puff's like hitbox is like right below her.
it is, but it's not like Sheik Bear is massive
I
and it's like
guess,
very
yeah.
disjointed, so I'm not shocked at all that that won out. And like H-Box is doing a lot of like those kinds of up airs, and we can see that even when it doesn't lead to rest, it's like it kind of combos into itself a few times. That one, I don't even he was like late. I don't think that was gonna hit even if he was on time.
Yeah, he needed a.
It's close. It's real close because it's gonna hit her knee if that, and I can't quite tell.
No, because I'm pretty sure like if he rested just standing here, it would have been like right here.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that was gonna, and even then, like part of the reason Spark might be going for that grab is, um, respawning and doing grab double pummel down throw up air might kill. I
Mm-hmm.
actually don't know the math on that, but it's like getting close to that point.
I don't think it kills at this percent. Like, yeah, if he double pummels and up airs, it doesn't. I don't think it quite kills with good DI. With bad DI,
Yeah.
it'll kill, but with good DI, I think it'll just barely have him live.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like in this position, Hungrybox could have maybe. Do you think he had time to jump forward and rest very quickly, or do
Well,
you think?
he had time. He had
Okay.
time to jump rest. He just didn't react.
Uh,
And it's hard. It's not an easy reaction, but it is possible.
well.
And the thing is like, so you do the jump rest versus like Peach, Ganon, and Falcon because of the
Mm-hmm.
way their grab works, but you usually don't have to do it versus Sheik
Yeah, because she leans
because
forward
she
so
like
much.
leans over you, right?
Yeah.
So you're usually also not even thinking about that in that matchup.
Hmm.
It's usually like crouch rest just either hits or it doesn't.
Yeah,
And if you're really like not sure, you can drill.
I guess so. Just because like literally holding down and pressing B is easy and it's frame one, you don't have to
It's
move or
frame
anything.
one, and yeah, jumping is hard. I think this is the correct counter pick. I've actually kind of waffled back and forth on whether I think FD is good for Puff or not, but um, the problem with FD as a counter pick is that if Sheik gets a lead, then it's just as hard for Puff to like deal with that as it is the other way around.
Yeah, you had experience with that at Big House, I remember.
But the thing is, like, Sheik not having platforms means a lot of the escape stuff Spark was doing game one no longer works. Like he can't just go to top
Go to top
platform.
high, yeah.
He can't waveland off bear from side platforms. He can't charge needles on side platforms.
He
Like he
can't
still
needle
has,
from top platform either because he was doing a lot of that too.
yeah, like his jump is still quite good, and also no platforms means that the way Puff approaches is more limited, and she doesn't get the like tech chase rest setups on
Yeah,
side plats from down throw or up air. But overall, it makes it so when you corner Sheik, she is really like she can't just get out of that situation without taking a risk.
yeah, that makes sense.
But then the problem is if you're Puff and you like have to chase Sheik, then she can kind of be content sitting in the corner.
Right.
Um, so I think this is the right call, but it is kind of spooky. It's not like a dominant counter pick.
Oh
Good
wow.
CC.
Yeah.
Also, down throw pound does not combo. It works on people that aren't paying attention.
Well, he also misses jump.
Yeah, he didn't jump, but like
So
down throw jump pound should not work at any percent.
right.
But it can sometimes if they're being lazy.
I like Sparks using more shield stopping. I don't really see many Sheiks use shield stopping to put out moves besides Sweet. Like Swedish Delight is the only Sheik at top level I've seen consistently use shield stops to place aerials in specific spots like that.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I mean, I don't think he needed to do it for this specific point in the game, but I thought that was cool to notice that. Oh, I think he could have gotten a grab. Because the up smash out of shield is wow. What's the do you know the frame?
Puffs is so it's out on 8, including 1 frame of jump squat, and it's very laggy if it misses. So yeah, wave dash. He could have wave dash grabbed too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's that laggy, but I get why it's kind of risky to do that.
Yeah.
So there's that drill on shield again, and Spark choosing to just wave dash out, which I think is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
He could have nared. Might have put him in a bad position though, especially with no side plats.
I mean, yeah, he's wanting to play safe anyway, so I don't disagree with him getting out. Ooh, yeah. I don't know. Why was that pound? Why did he do that pound?
Because he's just trying to hit him. Like, it's literally just like, I can't hit you, so I'm going to pound in and hope that you think I'm whiffing something and then run into this, but... like, that, like, these pounds are very indicative of, like, I can't hit you, and I'm frustrated that I can't hit you, so I'm hoping you will run into this move. But Spark is not biting. Oh, I like that. That was a cool little,
the jab?
I guess you can call this shield pressure. So he charged needles to look like he was going to do, like aerial needles,
or needle grab,
and then he needle cancel fairs, and then gets to do
jab.
Yeah, space jab.
Shield away, yeah.
Because I think HBox like he was expecting like needle, and so he wanted to roll, but I think he got stuck in the shield stun of fair.
Yeah, you have a point. I think that kind of looks like I mean, because he also DI'd the jab away, so I think he was just holding left on control stick. Oh, and then Spark got stuck in his dash.
And HBox is like really, I mean, this is sort of indicative of the fact that no Sheik has really challenged him in the past. He's basically just like spamming up air because he's like, if this hits, then you will die.
Hungrybox is spamming up air? Oh yeah, because he's like falling with it a lot. I see that.
He just falls with it every time, or he like will do rising up air to try to call out jump. And Spark is being patient and just not falling for it, which is
oh man,
very disciplined.
Yeah, he's like staying in shield because like I don't think Hungrybox has gotten a single tomahawk grab, and I think typically Hungrybox gets a lot of those.
Right, and that's the thing is versus Sheik, it's like you don't get a lot off it, but that's how you beat shield. And Spark is shielding a lot, so it's like rather than come down with that up air, you have to just come down. Even if like empty land crouch is sometimes, it makes it harder for Sheik to just sort of like hold shield and then because I mean she can't hold shield forever, right? But and he probably meant to land on ledge there, or I don't know.
I mean,
or
Spark
maybe he wanted to
really
bear.
I think maybe he was thinking that Spark was going to try to like double jump forward air, because
yeah,
earlier in the set,
I guess yeah,
because earlier in the set Spark had done like a couple of forward airs to help him get ledge again, so he might have been doing it for that. But then Spark went really low. That's the first time he's gone really low to recover.
Like Spark is actually doing different things in situations, and I feel like HBox is largely just okay. He went for a tomahawk grab there, but was just very, very badly misspaced.
Yeah.
Gets a kill off F smash though. F smash is secretly busted in this matchup. It's kind of an anti-air, which is very unfair.
Yeah, it's so high up. It's annoying.
But yeah.
Well, it didn't really anti-air there, but it was just kind of like,
yeah, he just like died to it.
Yeah,
pretty much. And it gets full stack with his invul. I think that's reasonable.
He just stays in shield so much. He's like safe there.
Cause yeah, she can't like she has a big shield and it's hard to poke her, and like you can grab it, but Puff doesn't get a ton off grab, especially with no side platforms. You know, like if there are side platforms, you have down throw, rest, tech chases, and sometimes up throw stuff at lowish percents. But on FD, you really get nothing. Oh yeah, that sucks.
Oh, by the way, BLMB gifted you a sub to my channel.
Oh, thanks, Steven.
Thank you, Steven. Really appreciate it. So I wanted to look at this rest again, so I kind of missed it.
This situation, not like this specific situation, but the situation where Sheik is tumbled low to the ground by like pound and strong fair at slightly higher percents leads to this mistech fairly often.
Yeah.
Or at least in my experience. And it sucks because yeah, you're just dead. But like, right, he trades with this pound and
it was a
probably got
ground
locked out of the
pound.
window.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I want to see
So
one more
that
time what Spark did.
he's coming down with back air and probably just
Oh
got
yeah.
locked out of his L cancel window.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, you don't get locked out of your L cancel window if you light press
Or
it.
his tech window, sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, but he might. Dude, there are like top players that literally don't soft press L cancels.
That's very interesting.
I've never like noticed a point where I've been like, oh, that player like could have teched that if they soft press instead of hard press, but I have heard some of them say like, yeah, I just learned it by hard pressing and I never changed it. So I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but it is strictly worse.
Yeah, I think I wanted to make sure I soft press for L cancels instead of the hard press, because I think there were several times where I try to like aerial someone, they do something out of shield, and I would always miss the tech when I got hit.
Yeah.
So it made me realize, okay, it's because I'm L canceling with the hard press. Yeah. I mean, I also got in the habit, like, I think the first thing I did to get into to prevent that was I used Z to L cancel, but now I eventually learned that like Z was messing me up more than really helping me, so I eventually just did light press L.
And I actually don't know if you can SDI the jab reset. Probably not, because it's Puff.
You can't. It's Puff's jab is like the lightest jab in the game, so it will always jab reset no matter who it's on.
Also, so that was a good instance of like, you can't CC Puff weak Nair at 0, but you do still have frame advantage if you understand that it flinches you. So like what you can do to Spaceys, for example, is you just Nair grab them at 0, and it's not because it's a true combo, but because they don't think they'll flinch, so their shine input gets eaten by the hit stun, and then you just grab them. So here, yeah, he tries to Nair grab, but Spark is ready in F tilts, because like even though he flinches, he is still at frame advantage despite not CCing. They're not getting like a real, full CC or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, he does it like as soon as he's actionable.
But that is like a Puff thing where people will like try to hold down at 0, but you can Nair them, and like it's kind of cheesy because if they know how to deal with it, then it doesn't work. But
yeah,
the reward is very high versus Spaceys.
That's cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. I definitely see Pups just kind of Nair at me willy-nilly, and I'm always like kind of scared of it and give it a lot of respect.
It's like if it hits you and you're grounded, even if you don't get the actual CC, you're like at advantage. You're just thinking that you'll get CC, so it like eats your input.
Yeah, makes sense. He's also doing a lot of Spark's doing a lot of like really low nairs, and then like I think just trying to get out. I like that as well because it helps beat crouch. But Hungrybox shields it just in time, and he gets a dare shield.
But yeah, it like 20, it's not going to lead to anything. So it's like that dare out of shield's very safe. But yeah, it's not going to generate too much for him.
Oh my god.
Also, I like that Spark is not jumping when HBox is kind of like in that rainbow arc over him. Like he's very intentional. He's very intentional about like only jumping when HBox is horizontally away from him, because that's how you get like up aired and up tilted, is jumping kind of around and over Puff.
Right. Tries to do another falling up air on Spark's shield into up tilt, and Spark just rolls away. Yeah, he's like, as soon as his shield gets hit, he's just like, nope, not messing with that at all. It really just looks like Hungrybox has such a hard time with knowing how to hit Spark at all, because like the Nair doesn't really work, and like Bear, like Spark sees Bear and he goes underneath Hungrybox and then hits him, and then if he tries to like falling up air into him. Spark will shield and then roll away. Like, it really... Spark is really hard to hit here. I can see that.
And that's like, Sheik as a character in this matchup can be extremely hard for Puff to hit. And I think that's like her biggest strengths in this matchup are she's hard to hit and she has a projectile.
Yeah.
Like, Puff doesn't have those things. So at the end of the day, Puff should be having to chase Sheik a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. When people are like, how do I deal with crouch? It's like, if you have a lead, then you kind of don't have to.
Yeah, I thought this was also a really good defensive play from Spark, because... So he started DIing immediately back off stage, and then this bear he DI'd away. So Hungrybox had to, like...
drift
flow
out
all the way down here. Yeah, and then Spark did his immediate up B thing again. And he got
and for what it's worth, that immediate up B loses to Puff just going to the ledge, but it's because he tried to keep hitting her that doesn't work. But if Hungrybox just grabs ledge, then immediate up B gets you killed.
Like, he got... Wait, did he shield again in the same situation? I feel like he did.
No, that's Spark's shield.
Yeah.
I think he grabs the landing frames. I don't think all 4 of the auto cancel frames are like immune to grab. I think you can still grab some of them. I'm not complete. Also, there's like a weird thing with auto cancel and crouch where like after the 4 frames, if you're buffering crouch, you will stay pancaked. But if you don't, like let's say you don't crouch on frame 1, but you crouch on frame 2,
right,
she pops up and stays up for a while before like
really?
re-crouching. Yeah, so it's either a like you continue the animation or you stand up and then have to like re-crouch if you're not buffering down.
I would just think it like every single Puff I have ever played against will, whenever they do that nair, they will always hold down.
I mean, that seems like in this matchup that feels like what you should just do. But yeah, I mean, you know, I would have to frame by frame it, but it feels like Spark is just getting that grab like actually.
Yeah.
I can't tell though. So
it's hard to tell for sure.
Yeah, so that's like why FD is good in a nutshell, and that was a missed rest. Yeah. Is like, okay, Sheik is cornered at 75, right? Gets her in the corner. What is she gonna do? She has to jump.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then she should have died for that.
Yeah, I think he literally, it looked like he hit the wrong button sequence on his controller because he pounded.
Well, he was trying to drift and then down rest, but he got probably diagonal down.
Yeah.
So you get pound or lowering pound. That happens to me sometimes. He could have rested that too if he was ready.
The down smash, yeah. Yeah, this one. But he rolled. He's like, it's like he's already making the decision to roll.
I mean, he thought like something else was going to happen. It's definitely just not ready.
It's clear that he buffered it. Like he wanted to specifically get behind. Maybe, did he want to get, what did he do? Oh, he wanted to grab. Yeah, he likes to do these like roll behind into grab or roll behind into up tilt, I feel. When he could have just been like, oh, crouch, laggy down smash move. Oh, that's a rest. And then just, or even F smash. Like even if Spark like Om's attacked an F smash, I think Hungrybox could have still probably gotten a kill for it. And F smash is like safer because if you miss, you don't take a ton of damage for it typically.
Yeah, or at this percent, you don't really care if you get grabbed as a result.
Oh, just these dash X feel so unsafe.
They kind of are. It's weird because HBox hasn't been CC punishing very well.
No.
And now dash attack is starting to be safer. Like, there's definitely a threshold where you unlock the ability to, like, disrespect crouch a little bit because stuff will knock down. Like, even there, right? I mean, he probably should have just gotten F smash for that. Because wave dash grab is slower, and, like, I think he definitely just had time to F smash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he just wanted a wave dash grab though, I guess.
that's the thing is like you have to be primed for it.
Yeah.
Like you can't raw react to be fair, but
Oh man.
I think that's a lot of why the set is not going well is because like Spark is playing great and doing the good things, but it's
Playing
like
really
when
defensive,
he does the things that are bad that get Sheik killed, HBox isn't
he's
killing
not
him.
killing him. Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
would have been a different set if Hungrybox just did that. He just killed him for it. Because
But I feel like he's not very used to having to do that is the problem. He'd rather just
yeah,
get like up air rest because it's an easy confirm and not like I have to think about he's gonna dash attack me here. If I hold down, I can get this F smash punish.
right.
But I don't know.
Oh,
That was probably supposed to be a fair that lift grab.
probably. How does he find these hits? It's just that jab does not look like that should have hit. What?
So he tried to like jump, needle turnaround, needle, and then he just jabs because it's Sheik jab is pretty good at anti-airing puff for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And it's like fairly safe, like even on shield, because like again, you don't really care if puff grabs you most of the time. Here it would suck because you'd get thrown off stage, but
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah,
Oh
like
yeah, he tried it.
he did
Yeah.
wave dash out jab there because like if that hits, he probably confirms to up air.
Yeah. Or
And
forward
it's
air and kills. Yeah, he tried it
yeah.
too. Like his reaction point was when Hungrybox bared his shield. So he's like, all right, if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is the like F tilt would have hit this, but of course you get nothing off F tilt at this percent. So jab
Yeah.
like being smaller sucks, but it would probably lead to a kill.
It is also
So
faster. It's 2 frames, so
faster. It's probably not gonna get you killed either.
actually, wait. I feel like jab is almost the same length as F tilt. I feel like I've tested this before.
It's
Jab,
probably close.
yeah, jab goes pretty far, but like the reason this missed is because Hungrybox was already above where the jab was, so that's part of the reason why. God, dude, his recoveries have been so good. I feel like
So like HBox just missed that. Like he should have. I mean, HBox has failed to deal with instant up B. That's kind of been shown.
yeah.
And that way he did double jump, but did as fast as possible. Like there's a lot of instances where HBox would just like hold the ledge, or like play from the ledge rather than like trying to hit Sheik one more time. Because that's the thing about Puff is she's slow. So if she goes out there to hit you one more time and you manage to get around her, you're safe. She can't get back to you and hit you again fast enough.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of missed stuff on both sides in that interaction. Like he tries to hit her, he misses hitting her. Spark could have just died right there as well.
Yeah, that's like so. I feel like that's so ballsy. Like if I'm in this position, I feel like God, I'm probably dead.
Yeah, I mean Sheik dies here most of the time.
Yeah.
Sheik dies there most of the time as
Yeah,
well.
for real.
And now, okay, he landed, so he's got jumps, but it still isn't great for Puff.
Yeah.
I don't know if down tilt hits both. Oh, that was needle cancel falling there. That was cool.
Yeah, needle cancel.
You can shield grab up tilt. It is tight, but you can do it. So when HBox does this, he could have died just for that.
Oh, let me get it back. Yeah, I liked the needle to the ledge. Like that was really cool.
Yeah.
But also,
I don't know.
He was also facing away, so he couldn't even grab ledge immediately.
I have to up B.
What makes Hungrybox want to nair out of shield after getting Sammy nared?
Fast. Fairly safe. You can drift away and it will auto cancel. Like his alternative is drill, and drill starts knocking down now, so that's not gonna like lead to
Yeah.
anything either. Nair is slightly bigger. It's only 1 frame slower.
Okay.
It's just safe.
Oh my god.
Like, I mean, yeah, that was so. He's just just ready for it, you know. It's like, okay, I didn't get the first one, but what else is he gonna do? He's just gonna try it again.
It looks really funny to me because I think this
He
is really
doesn't do
funny.
wave dash out of shield. He does drop shield jab, which I always think is really funny when people do that. Like, rather than wave dashing out, they just drop shield into action, which is usually about the same speed. I think for Sheik it's slower, but
Yeah,
it's just like goofy.
it just looked like Puff was thinking, all right, up tilt, dang it, that didn't work.
Yeah,
Up tilt
yeah.
again, dang it. He like turns around like, will you just drop your fucking shield and just dies.
Because yeah, that pokes a lot of characters there. Like especially the second time, you know, if Sheik has a
Yeah,
huge shield.
I definitely agree. Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, there's really not too much he can do here. Like he's got to stall and then eventually try to ledge dash.
Yeah, and then this time Hungrybox actually covered
And with no
that
side
straight down.
plats, it's even harder because she can't just like wave dash on jump
Mm-hmm.
and be safe. So you can kind of pressure that space a little more aggressively.
Yep.
But at last stock, yeah, that's
Oh.
like, you know, desperate pound, just trying to hope he hits him running in.
But I feel like it was kind of reasonable because there was only so much space for Sheik. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the like a lot of Sheiks will get hit by that. A lot of Sheiks will
and
get hit
that'll
by
knock
that.
down at 10, right?
Yeah, it should
Huh.
knock down. That's a good just crouch out of the fair hit stun.
Yeah, I did not think this was gonna combo into F tilt at all, so that's spooked me. I think he could have definitely gotten rusted.
Yeah, the down throw not going to do too much on this stage, but you take the damage. Up throw would have been ideal, I suppose.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, those dash attack, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, I see what he's trying to do. Like, he's hitting a... I mean, he is sort of spacing it. And he's not going to die for that.
I guess because he is trying to hit with like the reverse hit of dash attack, so he's so far away from Puff.
Yeah.
It's just because I know if I try to do this, I just get F smashed or rested or something really hard punishing. Wow, what spacing on that F tilt. Like, not this one. Yeah, the wave dash back.
Yeah,
Well,
he catches the second Puff up tilt.
Yeah.
Which is greedy.
Before it came out, yeah. He just keeps like he rolled into F tilt and then it hit. Like Hungrybox just he wanted to forward air him like specifically right there.
Yeah, I mean forward air probably beats reasonable things Sheik could do right there. But something I haven't seen HBox do this set is to take space by wave dashing rather than jumping.
Uh-huh.
So like you could have wave dashed in, and then you can still hold down while you're wave dashing. I think you can still barely ASDI F tilt, maybe not at this percent.
Okay. Oh, did he wait? Did Spark crouch cancel this pound and that's why it didn't knock down?
Yeah.
Weird. But it didn't get the ASDI down.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
That's weird.
He got CC but no ASDI.
It's really interesting.
That can happen. I mean,
it can. It's just
pretty rare
to see. Yeah. Oh my gosh. See, this time the dash attack worked. Like it sent him up. But yeah.
Well, yeah. So now this is a percent where it's much more reasonable to start dash attacking and down smashing. Because yeah, it's like Hungrybox held down, he gets knocked down. It's fine. It's all safe.
Ooh. Oh my
Great
god.
ledge dash.
Oh, the bear missed. He like just got
I think
under.
I think he ledge dashed. Yeah.
Did he have invincibility? Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. These like. Ooh, my thing missed, so I'm gonna F tilt. Like that, missing the auto cancel forward air and then just immediately like reacting to him being behind and F tilting. Like, jeez.
I don't think he's guaranteed 3 pummels there for what it's
No,
worth.
he's not.
But I understand. Because you want to DI out and hope the Sheik is bad and can't up air, but they probably will be able to. And I think 2 pummels kills anyway, I think. Because, like, what? He was at 87 before grab.
Yeah.
Like, 2 pummels is 5%. Down throw is, I don't know.
Just trying to see why Hungrybox got grabbed. Turned around. He was F smashing? Oh.
So he probably meant to dash attack. I imagine that's dash attack.
But like he hit it too quickly, so he ends up getting F smash.
Yeah, like he got the pivot frame.
Dang, that's like the third. This is literally the 3rd time Spark's gotten a kill from after.
But I think dash attack still would have gotten grabbed. Like, I know you can't frame by frame it, or can you? But like, it looks like grab is going to come out before frame 4 dash attack comes out.
Let me see. Well, yeah, I can't see the actual startup of when he actually.
Because like that's the pivot frame.
Yeah.
And then if he F smashes, yeah, he would have gotten grabbed anyway.
Yeah.
Dash attacked. But that's the whole thing. Is like, I don't understand why he doesn't crouch. I mean, he's probably not thinking he can die at this percent, perhaps, but.
Well, yeah. And then the 3rd pummel I think was a bit greedy, but.
But, you know, people don't mash the way they should, and it's fine. And I don't know that he needed it, but it helps. Yeah. And then Spark wins.
Yeah, that really just felt like Spark played really, really well and really defensive. And Hungrybox kind of... He blew like several edge guards, it seemed like.
I mean, yeah, he dropped some edge guards. He failed CC punishes in places where he could have either killed or gotten edgeguard situations. And I think he also spent a lot of neutral just kind of trying to, like, not even cheese, but just, like, he wanted to win with the, like, way that he's sort of used to winning, where he's like, I can just up air the Sheik. Like, it will just work. It works on everyone, to be fair. So, like, Spark's defense, I think, was excellent in that he didn't let that stuff happen. Because even when you know what Puff can do, it's hard to never get up air rested or up tilt rested or CC rested.
Yeah.
I think he got CC rested like once. So
I don't think Spark got CC rested once, actually. I think all the times that, like, I know he got jab reset rested.
Okay, yeah, that was a jab reset.
Yeah, that wasn't a CC. So,
but yeah, like, so I think a lot of this was just Spark's game plan was better.
Yeah.
And of course, HBox dropped things and didn't execute as well. But this is a pretty good template, in my opinion, of how Sheiks should play this matchup.
Yeah.
I still think Puff probably wins, but I don't think it's a dead-end matchup by any means.
No,
I think
he made it look very difficult.
I think, like, needles are really good, and Sheik's general mobility is extremely good, specifically vertically, but she can just move around pretty well.
Yeah. God, it's definitely a very different way from playing most of their floaty matchups. Just because, like, Peach is played so differently compared.
Yeah. I mean, Sheik Peach is way different in my opinion. But that's the thing, is it's like people, you know, with weird characters like Puff Ices, etc. They're different, but that just means you have to like approach the matchup differently and have a specific game plan for those characters. It's not just like this is why I've never liked the floaty fast faller dichotomy, because it's like Fox and Falco are very different characters.
Yeah.
Like the way you fight them is typically quite different as pretty much every relevant top tier. Like to say, oh, they're just fast fallers is sort of reductive. And it's the same thing with floaties. It's like Sheik tends to do well versus other floaties. Like sure, but like Puff is a floaty, but she has unique properties that require certain ways of approaching and beating them, etc. So I don't know. I think it was cool to see a Sheik beat HBox, especially playing the way that Spark did, where it was much more game plan oriented rather than like when Plup beat him. I felt like it was Plup was very fast and very good at scrambling, which is still cool to see, but that's harder for like lower level players to replicate, right? Like your game plan can't be I'm just gonna play as fast as Plup and like scramble as well as Plup does, because like you're not gonna be able to do that. But versus your local Puff or whatever, you can play Sheik like this. It won't be as good as what Spark is doing, but the ideas are the same.
Yeah, I found it really interesting that Spark played the matchup in this specific way, and then like comparatively, if you looked to see how he played against Nun and SFAT, it's like very different. He doesn't even really play like he kind of resorts to holding down a lot more than he probably needs to or should, and I don't know. It's like he doesn't play the matchup nearly as he doesn't play against Fox and Falco or Fox and Falcon nearly as defensively as Puff. So that was really interesting to just kind of look at, because I wonder if he tried to apply that same kind of defensiveness against Fox and Falcon. I wonder if, I mean, I think for sure he would have done better than he actually did against Nun and Ness.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to see him go out the way he did after beating HBox, but you know.
Yeah, it looked totally different. Yeah, it looked totally different against Nun, because Nun, like I actually watched that before you came on, and Nun, I mean, Nun had like a lot of good edge guards and some really solid reads on side platforms and stuff like that, but there were a lot of edge guards that Spark dropped against him, or just made it like way harder than he needed it to, and it didn't seem to get better as the set went on. So that certainly hurt him. And then I was gonna actually look at how he did against SFAT a little more closely, because that also was a 3-0. So yeah, that, and it's interesting too, because like Spark has done really well against S2J, like at DreamHack Atlanta. He like crouch canceled a lot of what he did. So I wonder if Nun just kind of saw through that game plan and just opened it up, and Spark wasn't able to really retaliate.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened that set, but Falcon can kind of mess Sheik up if he gets openings. People like to think Sheik just auto wins that matchup, but like Falcon has very, very good punishes. On Sheik, it's just harder to win neutral. All right, well, thanks for having me. I'll catch you around.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll let you know if I want to analyze another Puff set. I just felt like that was topical, considering it was Sheik Puff, and
yeah, for sure
the matchup. All right, see you around, man.
See ya.